You know that guy you filled out the survey for? His score is B. He's a guy with promising potential, but he has work to do. Welcome to the Strong Brew, where you get answers to questions you're not supposed to ask. These are some things you may want to know about the man in your life. If you do really well in your career, will he become insecure? Will he try and use money to control you? Will he share housework or just make you do it all? In fights, when he gets angry, does he get aggressive? During intimacy, does he understand that no means no? Is he jealous, suspicious, or possessive? Will his attitude towards you change after having kids? Will he treat your parents with respect? What if you have conflicts with his parents? We tell you what you need to hear, not what you want to hear. These are things nobody else will tell you, things that are important for your future. This is a safe space for truth. No judgment, no platitudes, no login, no payment either. Our questions are from real life, but our answers come from science. Now, I built this thing, me and my husband, and honestly, we built it and we live it. We are both Stanford grads, we both have worked at Google, and we've been happily together since 1998. Along the way, we've added a son, now 13, and 4 dogs. We are genuine folks. If you're a woman trying to understand any man in your life, here is how it works. Go to www.thestrongbrew.life. Click on the Understand a Guy button there. Answer 10 questions about him. Watch a video tailored to your guy. That's all there is to it. It is completely anonymous, no login, no payment, no games, no manipulation. This analysis is obtained by combining solid trait psychology with cutting edge AI ML. We represent each person's personality with what is known as a feature vector. This has 10 elements, so our data is effectively 10 dimensional data. In case you're wondering how we can infer so much from just 10 questions, well, 10 dimensional data is very complex. There is a lot you can learn from that level of detail.
Okay, I think that does it for the preamble. Now let's plunge in. Let's start with this guy in his career. Will he go far or just talk big?
He will talk a lot about what he wants to achieve, and his ideas might even sound very impressive. But when it comes to actually putting in the hard work needed to grow in his career, he'll mostly coast along rather than push himself. Don't be surprised if he's stuck at one level for years or relies on luck or charm rather than real effort.
Can he bounce back from failure?
When things go wrong at work, he stays calm and doesn't let his emotions get the better of him. He won't yell, sulk, or shut people out. You'll see him try to fix things in his own style, sometimes politely but without much warmth or heart.
What do people at work think of him? Do they like him?
People at work usually see him as polite and well spoken, so he won't have open fights or dramatic scenes. He likes to keep things proper and tidy, and he's good at being respectful in his words. He won't be the warm, friendly face in the crowd, but he usually avoids chaos.
If you do really well in your career, will he become insecure?
If you shine in your career, he won't feel insecure or jealous. He's confident and not quick to compare himself with others, so your success won't shake his self worth. Instead, expect him to keep his cool and maintain respect.
What if you start earning more than him?
If you earn more than him, he won't secretly resent you or let it bother him deep inside. He's sure of himself and doesn't break down easily, so your higher pay won't bruise his ego. Instead, he'll remain polite and keep things smooth between you both.
Next, let's talk about how he is with money. Does he overspend? Is he reckless with money?
He's quite careful with money and won't splurge without thinking things through. You can expect him to keep things organized, pay bills on time, and avoid risky bets or careless shopping. He plans before spending and likes everything to be neat and proper, including finances.
Does he show off and pretend to be richer than he is?
He lives within his means and doesn't pretend to be richer than he is. He likes things organized and doesn't chase after fancy status or show off habits. He keeps things real and makes sure his lifestyle matches what he can afford.
Is he too generous, too stingy, or just right?
He is friendly and polite, but not truly open handed or warm hearted. When it comes to money, he's careful and sometimes strict. often sticking to budgets and avoiding extra spending. His mindset stays firm and practical, focusing more on rules and routines than on acts of generosity.
Will he use money to try and control you?
He is open and straightforward when it comes to money matters, not secretive or sneaky. He likes to keep things clear and organized, and you can expect him to share important details about bills, savings, and spending. If you ask him about money, he'll answer honestly, even if he's set in his ways.
Let's see how this guy is with sharing housework. Will he share housework or just make you do it?
He believes in keeping things neat and orderly, so he will expect housework to be done well. However, he's likely to see it as a shared responsibility rather than leaving it all to you. He'll help because it fits his idea of how things should be managed, not because he wants to make you feel special.
Will he help you or just boss you around and tell you what to do?
He's more likely to pitch in with chores and diapers rather than just stand back and supervise. Since he likes everything tidy and believes things should be done properly, he'll want to make sure tasks are completed to his standard, even if that means rolling up his sleeves himself. Don't expect him to do things just to please you, but he won't dump all the work on you either.
Now let's see about how this guy is during fights. In fights, does he try to understand your views or just win the fight?
He is likely to stand firm on his own opinion and prefers things done his way. When you share your side, he'll listen politely, but his main goal will be to explain or justify his actions rather than truly see things from your point of view. He'll often try to convince you rather than step into your shoes.
Does he become aggressive when angry?
When he's angry, he stays respectful and keeps his emotions in check. You won't hear hurtful words, shouting, or see him act in a threatening way. Instead, he handles his feelings quietly, choosing polite words even if he's upset.
Does he have a bad temper?
No, he isn't the kind of man who gets angry very quickly. His temper is steady and he doesn't snap over small issues. You won't find him shouting, picking fights, or making you feel unsafe.
Will he say sorry and accept his mistakes?
He finds it hard to say sorry and truly take responsibility when things go wrong. Most times, he'll politely explain why he did what he did, often making it sound like there were good reasons behind his choices. If something isn't right, he's more likely to stand his ground and believe his way was correct, rather than admit his mistake.
Next, let's talk about intimacy and physical chemistry. During intimacy, does he respect your boundaries? Does he get that no means no?
Yes, he will respect your boundaries and understands that no means no. He's polite and values clear rules. So when you draw a line or say no, he's careful not to cross it. If you explain your limits, he will follow them, sticking to what's fair and proper.
If you are not in the mood for intimacy, will he react badly?
No, he doesn't take it personally. If you're not in the mood for intimacy, he keeps his emotions steady and doesn't let his feelings get hurt quickly. You won't face guilt trips or awkward silence after saying no.
Can you trust him not to shame you or share your private moments, maybe love letters, photos, or videos, even after a breakup or a bad fight?
Yes, you can trust him to handle private moments with care. He's respectful and believes in keeping things proper, so he wouldn't use anything personal to hurt or embarrass you later. Even if you have disagreements, he keeps what's private just between the two of you and doesn't share or talk about it with others.
Is he loyal or is he likely to want to have affairs?
He is likely to be faithful and not easily distracted by other women. He values order and sticking to commitments, so once he's serious with you, he'll keep his attention steady. You won't find him flirting behind your back or chasing after every new face.
Will he be jealous, suspicious, and try to control you?
No, he isn't over possessive or likely to show jealousy and controlling behavior. He's confident and steady, trusting you to make your own choices without getting suspicious or worried all the time. His sense of order means he likes things planned and discussed, but not because he's trying to control you.
This guy says he is protective in a good way. Is he actually just being possessive?
No, his protective nature isn't a sign of controlling behavior. He looks out for what's proper and likes things organized, But this doesn't mean he tries to boss you around or takes away your freedom. He prefers working together and respecting boundaries so you won't feel watched or kept under strict rules.
Now, onto the topic of kids and how this guy will be as a father. If you guys have kids, will he make you do most of the work?
He sees parenting as a team effort and won't leave all the work to you. He believes in clear roles and routines. So he'll want both of you to share responsibilities and follow a set plan for raising kids. You'll find support in managing the children and home, although he may prefer certain tasks done his way.
Kids are very messy. Will he lose his temper with them?
He will stay calm when the kids mess up or get upset. Instead of yelling or losing his temper, he'll address the problem in a steady, respectful way. Discipline will come with clear instructions, not loud voices or anger.
If you guys have kids, will he still support your career?
Yes, he will support your role as both a mother and your own person. He respects order and fairness, so he won't expect you to put aside your dreams or personality just for family. You won't face pressure to fit into only one role. Instead, you'll get the chance to balance being a mom with being yourself.
Will this man say one thing early on, maybe while dating, and then later after kids and marriage change his tune and try to make you give up your career?
No, he isn't the kind of man who will suddenly change and ask you to quit your career after having a child. He believes in fairness and clear roles, so if he supports your work now, he'll continue respecting your decisions even when family responsibilities grow. You can trust that his support is steady and not just a show before asking you to step back.
Next, let's see how this guy treats your parents. Will he be respectful with your parents?
He will act polite on the surface with your parents, showing respect and good manners, but real warmth may be missing. You'll notice him greeting them properly, speaking kindly, and following social rules, but he might not share deep, friendly conversations or make attempts to bond on a personal level. His care is genuine, yet mostly shown through respect instead of warmth. He will politely stick to his own way of doing things and might expect your family to adjust to his style rather than change himself for them.
What if your family creates stress or interferes a bit in your lives?
If your family creates stress or interferes, he will handle it calmly and won't make things worse. He's steady and prefers sorting out problems without drama, so you won't see him shouting or causing arguments. If there's tension, he'll support you and do his best to keep the peace.
Then let's analyze the role this guy's family will play in your life. Is this man modern with you but a completely different person when other people, say his parents or bosses, are around?
Yes, this is the kind of man who might be modern and flexible with you in private, but expect you to act like a traditional, supportive wife when his relatives are around. He values proper manners and wants things to be done the right way, especially in front of family. While he won't force you roughly, he'll want you to match his family's expectations, even if he's relaxed at home.
If there is tension between you and his parents, will he support you?
If there's tension, he will support you and not just stay out of it or side with his family. He believes in fairness and order, so if you're right, he'll stand by you and help handle the situation calmly. He won't pick sides just because of family pressure, and he'll try to keep peace without making the problem bigger.
Say you have a conflict with his mother. What will this guy do?
He is not a mummy's boy who blindly follows his mother in every situation. He values fairness and routines. So if there's a conflict between you and his mother, he won't just follow her wishes without thinking. He handles disagreements calmly and tries not to create drama.
Will he share all the private details of your relationship with his mother or sister?
No, he won't share every detail of your fights or private life with his mother or sister. He has a strong sense of keeping things proper and respects privacy between partners. This means your relationship will feel safer and more private without outside interference in every problem.
Now let's zoom out and put it all together.
So, overall, this guy gets a B. He's a guy with potential, but he has work to do to live up to it. Being in a relationship with this man means living with stability, clear rules, and a shared sense of order. You'll feel safe and respected with routines running smoothly and responsibilities managed together.